Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's all I know in El Español. What up? This is Ben Herrera. I'm your host tonight, as always, and we got. Wait, where's your name at, babe? Babe, your name's not there. Babe, where'd your name go?
You
Hold
told
on.
me to move over to this chair.
I don't know what happened. Hold on. I didn't realize it took your name off. That's weird. There. There you are. Here's Tracy Herrera. So tonight we got just a little bit of topics that we want to talk about tonight. Um, so basically, hold on. There we go. There he is. There he is. I have a couple of topics tonight. Of course that's gonna be loud. Let's go ahead and turn that down because phones are stupid sometimes. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so have you ever had that moment like when you're on a bus and because this is one of the topics is like talking to people on buses or trains. Do you ever have that moment where you're talking to somebody and you're like you have no idea who it is, and then all of a sudden you have that uh, long freaking conversation, and then you end up knowing what their grandma's name was? Like you know a lot about them all of a sudden after that, even if it's a short trip. Um, have you ever had that happen to you?
Well, when we go to Cali in August by train, that'll be my first time. So I have yet to experience a train and what you're talking about.
Well, then you know what? You can sit by yourself. I'm just kidding. I'm
No,
just
but
kidding.
I've taken the Greyhound
What
bus
up, Matt?
before all the way to Texas,
Yeah,
and I had my friend Juanita to talk to on the trip.
right. But I'm talking about like strangers, like
Well,
stranger
okay,
dangers.
one time I was at a hospital and in the ER and I was just waiting and
Hmm.
there was a family sitting right next to me. The girl, they're speaking Italian, but I understood what she was saying. So then I started talking to her in Spanish and then she knew what I was saying.
Well, I mean that's what I mean. Like that, like you have that weird
It was weird.
conversation with
It was
random
awkward.
people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So because it's like you have even like if you're in a taxi and you or Uber. That's the one thing I've never done is Uber. I've never called Uber, nothing like that. I don't even know. I don't care about that. But like if you was to do something like that, like and then you have this awkward conversation with somebody and you're like, oh well, uh, or they ask you a weird question and you're like, how do I answer that? I because I used to take a bus when I lived in California at this. What up, Marcos? Thanks, thanks for joining the show as well tonight. It is whatever Wednesday, everybody. So we talk about whatever. Um, yeah, but yeah, I took a bus plenty of times when I was in California, and I used to have these weird conversations with people. Like they were telling me like their life stories and telling me like how this one dude said he got arrested for stealing like bananas or something like that. And so I'm like, okay, like I didn't know if he was kidding or not, but that was just really weird. That was one of those ones where you're like,
I was
should
arrested.
I even sit by this guy? What?
I was arrested one time only because the
That's not an awkward bus moment, babe.
oh, okay.
Thanks for telling us, though. Tracy's been arrested.
Just one
Um,
time.
yeah, this one time at band camp, she got
Yeah,
arrested.
yeah.
But
Because someone peed on my bed. I'm just kidding.
oh, I was like, when? It wasn't me. Did I pee the bed? Did I wet? Did I wet the bed? Just kidding. Um, so it's like really, even if you're like on, even like I remember walking one time to, from work, and I'm like, well, this is when I was in California, and I walked past these construction people, and they were fixing this like a manhole cover or whatever thing area, and I could hear him talking, and they were talking in Spanish. So I'm like, I don't have no idea what they were probably talking about me because I kind of glanced at them, and they were all looking at me, and I'm like, why are they staring at me? Like, do I not look like I'm from around here? I mean, no, I
That's
probably didn't, but
thankfully for me learning Spanish as my second language. Now I can know if others are talking about me or not, or talking about you or our kids.
no, I
You
don't give
know,
a crap if people talk about me.
yeah, I don't care, but I'm just saying
People could talk all
they
they want. Another thing. Ooh, hold on. Where's my mouse? So, okay. Baseball's coming up. So, what do you guys think about the whole pitch clock? I was watching the game for a few minutes, and I finally saw what people were talking about. I've been to Fresno, not a place I'd visit again. Yeah, Fresno, it was okay. It was all right. What up, Wavy Mac? Thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate that. Haven't seen you in a while. Come on over. Well, if you want to be a guest on the show, just let me know. So yeah, the pitch clock for baseball. I don't know. I think it could be a good thing. I think it could help the game speed it up a little bit. But I don't know. It just looked weird, like to have a actual shot clock or baseball or pitching clock. Like they have what 20 seconds to pitch, and then if I didn't read what happens if you don't like get that pitch off. Do they just restart it or what? Yes, actually, I got a picture of it last night. The Venus, Jupiter, and Venus. Remember that?
that's what we were looking at.
Yeah, that's what that was. I took a
Venus and
picture of it.
Jupiter.
No, penis in Jupiter. Babe, get off your phone. You ruined my joke by not listening.
No, but I heard you say. I heard. I'm not going to say it.
Like, well, then respond. Dang. Anyway,
But it was
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Venus and Saturn.
I couldn't find the picture that I had. I was going to post it.
One was bigger and brighter than the other.
That's because one's closer than the other, babe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was pretty cool. I saw it. Yeah, it was really awesome, actually. See, and that's the thing, too, is like space is very, very fascinating. I love talking about that.
And I thought there was just one space. No, there's like galaxies out there.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's too much to even imagine. Yeah, I mean, to even think about like even if you just look up in the sky, it's almost like what else is out there? You know, what else could be even like there's stuff that we haven't even seen yet or even heard of yet. We probably won't even hear about it when we're just in our lifetime. I mean, if I can live to at least 200, I'd be fine.
Man, if anybody nowadays could live to
I
200,
don't think anybody's ever. I mean, obviously, there's people going to live past 100 and at one point, but the way life is now, I highly doubt that. I think the average lifetime span would probably drop to at least 70, because I think it's
I
78
think
now.
80 or 90 is good.
No, I think. Well, no, but I'm saying I think the average lifespan is 80 or 78 or 80,
78 or 80.
something like that.
Yeah, it's just our generation. There's generations ago that lived longer.
Of what?
There's generations
Long ago that lived
long
longer?
ago that lived longer than
Oh,
our
yeah,
generation.
for sure. Yeah, because there's people that there's even it's in the Bible. It talks about people that lived to like 300 years old, 500 or whatever it is.
500.
A billion, I think. I think that was the highest. I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be weird if there was still people living from that time frame?
That'd be cool.
That would be weird.
Yeah, but it'd be kind of
That would
cool.
that would kind of be creepy.
Look, hey, babe, here's my friend. And she's like
What up, Jacob?
2,000 years old.
Uncle Mark, Dolores, what up? And Angelo, what up? Vato? Oh, that was you that said the Venus thing. Yes, thanks. Yes, thanks everybody for joining. That was. Wait, what did you say? Marco, have you ever been high? and look. You know what? No, I haven't done that yet. I thought about that a while back, getting high and then looking up and being like, "What in the world? Oh my God!" You know what? I'm gonna try that one of these days and see what I can actually. Maybe you'll notice stuff. Maybe you'll see
Yeah.
something. You're like, "Oh my God!" You know what? Actually, I wasn't high, but I was. I think we were drinking that night when we saw that other thing over there because we were having that bonfire.
The lights in the sky.
Yeah, but that I wasn't drunk. I was just drinking. But I got pictures of it, so I got proof, anyways. But anyways, so I think a lot of like people that look at like space, um, obviously are fascinated by it because it's like, again, what else is out there?
Hmm.
What do you think about space when you look up at the sky? Even like during the
Yeah.
day, like people are starting to see more stuff during the day, like
Yeah.
UFOs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened to my parents when they were downtown Kalamazoo in the daytime.
Oh
My
yeah, that's
mom
right.
was driving, but she saw it and she couldn't get my dad's attention because she was like in shock of what she was seeing hovering above a building.
I wish I could have seen your mom's reaction to
Reaction. Yeah.
that. I was gonna say
She said
reflection.
it was a UFO ship.
I thought you said shit.
No, a UFO.
What is in the fridge? Oh, it's a can. I thought it was something else.
Big. She saw a huge UFO ship hovering above the building in the daytime downtown Kalamazoo.
Like the Kalamazoo here in Michigan?
Yeah,
Oh my
Kalamazoo
gosh.
in Michigan.
Crap. They're
About
after
an
her.
hour away from
Wait, how
us.
long ago was that? Was that when you were younger or
Oh
older?
yeah, I was a baby probably.
Oh, then they're gone. Then they're gone by now. You're like 65 by now.
Uh-huh.
Just kidding. I've done that in the yard of our house for hours. That would actually be kind of weird to do that.
Do what?
Like get high on acid and then look up into space. And look up at the
Oh,
sky.
we're not doing that. Yes.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just that's what people are talking about. But what up, Mom? Thanks for joining the show tonight. We're talking about whatever, and Adriana's walking downstairs in a robe. She thinks she's cool. She thinks she's one of the Kardashians. Anyway, another thing that I wanted to talk about is um, hold on. The new Galaxy S23. I don't have it. I work at Best Buy,
Oh
so I kind
yeah,
of saw
the
it.
S22. You got me.
Hold on, let's show it off. This is Tracy's new cover because she thinks she's cool.
It's called love.
Purchase.
And we're starting to learn sign language, and we're learning how to say "I love you" in sign language.
Well, I already knew how to do that one, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a cool class. Uh, but so the S23. Now we had a Samsung rep come in to Best Buy, and they were, telling us a little bit about it. I mean, I obviously did a little bit of research. The only difference from the 22 Ultra to the 23 Ultra was hold on, where's I'm using it, I can't pick it up. Anyway, is the sides of it is actually square, like almost like shaved off flat. So it's easier to grasp. And the only other difference is the 200 megapixel camera. Now, I I almost thought about getting it, but then the more and more I thought about it, I'm like, there's no point. Adriana's walking past again in her robe. She thinks she's a Kardashian. We have that as a background now. And if you have a problem with the background, then you're fired. Babe, what are you doing?
Oh, Misty has sent me something.
Oh, what up, Misty? What'd you do? What are you doing? Oh, anyway, so yeah, so hey, you're interrupting the show with your talking in the background. If you're gonna be on the show, then get on camera. Uh,
Has he eaten yet?
yes, I already fed him. I feed him. I take care of our beardy. Catch me outside. How about that? Girl just walked by. Where? Oh, the other. Okay, I see what you're saying. I got it. Okay. Adriana, you look like the Catch Me girl. Catch
Who's
Me
that?
Outside girl. My friend Jacob.
Jacob, what?
Don't worry about it. You're not on the show. Yeah, I'm not gonna give people's last names.
I don't look like her actually, and she looks different now.
Well, obviously, it's a joke. Calm down.
She had red hair.
I'm not gonna tell people's last names on the show unless they get permission. Uh, I mean, I will give you your social security number. I'm just kidding. What are you standing right there behind your mom? I'm gonna put her back on camera. So get out of the way. You're still on camera. You're still on camera. No, you know what? You might as well just go back upstairs because you're gonna be on camera no matter where you stand.
Are you making something to eat?
Because all I got to do is this.
Yeah.
You're on camera. You know what? You guys are like talking in the background. You guys want to be fired?
No.
Well then. Anyway, Tracy's about to be fired because of Adriana, and Adriana's gonna have to find a job for your mom. Just kidding.
Jacob, he looks like little boy blue.
Looks like who?
Little
Little
boy.
boy blue.
Who the frick is the little boy blue?
The little boy in the painting, and he has like ice cream, and he's wearing blue.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you
It's
guys are
just
talking about.
a joke, but from the Coraline movie.
Let's talk about are you gonna like interrupt the show the whole time? Well then go back upstairs. Because you're making me talk about other stuff. Anyway, so another thing that we can talk about tonight is so apparently about what 10 years ago they were talking about building a rec center and on 16th and Fairbanks. That never happened. And so apparently they started deciding let's put it on the north side because that's where everybody goes.
Oh, but at least we have the aquatic center on our side of town.
No, I mean north side, like all the way in Grand Haven. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. No, but and it's supposed to be like in the old Yonkers building, I think. I guess. I mean,
on
I
the
don't know
north side,
how the heck they're even gonna
the
fit
old
that in there.
Yonkers building inside of the mall.
Yeah, I don't know how they're actually gonna fit all that in one thing. That doesn't seem like it's enough space
But-
for that.
I mean, the aquatic center is pretty awesome itself.
Right, but I'm saying like this one's gonna have like basketball and track. Well, I mean, the
Oh,
aquatic center
like
has
a
a track thing.
YMCA.
Kind of, I think.
A rec
It's not gonna have a
center is
pool,
like
I don't think.
YMCA.
But I did hear there's gonna be a swimming company or like a training thing for kids going in the old art van building.
But they can do that at the aquatic center.
I don't know. I didn't. Did I come up with it? No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. But oh, the art van building or the old Yonkers building. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. But I actually just heard too that they're still gonna build the one on 16th in Fairbanks because they were I just read something about that. It being on that corner. Rec center at Yonkers. Yep. So apparently we're gonna have 800 rec centers in Holland by the end of the year. But Tracy, what did you say? Would you stay off your phone? No, every time I look back, you're on your phone. I can see you on camera.
I'll put it in my
I mean, you don't have to like hide it. You can just stay up. I'm only using my phone so I can see who's talking. See, there you are again.
I'm just checking.
Oh, that's classic. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be cool actually, because it gives people to take their kids, to stay out of trouble.
Oh yeah, We also got
things
the
of that.
Boys and Girls Club.
Yep, we got Boys and Girls Club. Yep, we
Oh,
got
it's
two of
got a
those
lot.
actually. Yeah, I mean, it's still good to have more places to go. I mean, why
Yeah,
not?
true.
I mean, there. I mean, we are the fastest growing area in Michigan, so why not?
Yeah.
We do have 1.7 million people in Holland.
It's gonna be hard to get from our
I think
house
that's
to
growing
the
rapid.
north side. It keeps growing.
Babe, it's going to keep growing until the end of the world.
But like we have our vehicles, and it means more gas stations.
Yeah, I know. Oh, here's a
Unless
topic.
they do all electric.
Here's a thing we can talk about. Oh, well, I picked up a couple of them, but I just found another one actually. Gaming. Now, the new Harry Potter game came out, and
One of our sisters has that.
yes, and I saw a lot of previews. Like I watched a lot of it on YouTube. That game looks pretty cool. Actually, I want to try it, but they don't have it for Xbox yet.
Is it for PS4?
It's for
PS5?
PS5, I think.
Oh, 5.
It might be PS4 too. I'm not sure.
Oh, I hope
But
it's
the one I was
PS4.
watching was for PS5. Oh my goodness gracious! If you're a Harry Potter fan, you should get that game.
I like the movies.
That was actually
Harry
that looks
Potter.
pretty cool.
Babe, the movies were really good.
Yeah, the movies are. Okay. I'd rather watch Harry Potter than Lord of the Rings.
Yes, Harry Potter is way more interesting.
I like I like Harry Potter more than I like Lord of the Rings. That's to me is more. Harry Potter has more cool things I have, like magic and stuff.
Yeah.
I like that better.
Oh, yeah, and creatures and like
Yep.
gargoyle. I don't think they have angels. They had gargoyles.
No, they didn't have any. Well, they.
Something
No,
like-
it wasn't an
wizards.
angel.
Oh no, wizards.
Wizards, yes, not angel, not angels, babe, not angels. But yeah, that Harry Potter game looked pretty cool. I want to play it. So we are learning. We just started tonight learning
ASL.
ASL, American Sign Language. We just started that tonight. It was pretty cool.
There's 3 different ways to say.
Let's see if Tracy does it correctly.
Okay, this is one that I remember. Like you're saying to your family, like your spouse and kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Family, cousins, everybody. So you go, I love you.
Kind of like Skinnamarink-a-dink.
Yeah.
You know, when he first started doing that, that's the exact thing I was thinking of when he said that, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's where I remember that from."
And then he says you can just go like this, put your hands up like this.
Mhm.
This means I love you,
Yep.
or you can sign it. Sign the word love.
Is your camera crooked?
Yeah, it looks blue.
I said crooked.
Oh.
I think you need headphones. I mean, you need.
Yeah, it's kind of crooked.
That's fine.
But it was cool. And you say love as in family and friends, or, I mean, you sign it,
Mm-hmm.
or you sign it as in loving some place.
What
or
up, Don? Thanks for
something.
joining the show tonight, it's Don. Yeah, so sign language is actually pretty cool, because we have
It's a whole nother language.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's gonna take a while to get used to everything, but because we have a deaf niece that I would like to communicate better with her. So
It would be so cool to see her again and just start signing.
I know and be able to be like, I
surprise
know
her.
exactly what you're saying because I don't. Because what I usually did was like I'll text something on my phone, like type something up or write because you got one of if you have a phone like a Galaxy S whatever that has the S Pen, then that's what I would use and just write notes. But it'd be cool to be able to like communicate with her how everybody else does.
Yeah, because beforehand with our niece, we would just text each other.
Right,
Because
exactly.
she knows English. So,
She knows what?
She knows how to speak English when
Well,
she's
of
texting.
course. I mean, yeah. I mean, she reads in English, so of course
Yeah,
she
she
better.
reads in English.
You know what I mean? Like,
and
okay.
types.
What up, Uncle Joe? Thanks for joining the show tonight, Uncle Jay. So another thing, language learning was another topic. So hold on, I just saw another one. Oh, here it is, right here. Family and relationship. Now, a lot of people have obviously cousins and nieces and nephews and whatnots. Now, is there a family out there that doesn't have, only has one or the other? Like you don't have any nephews or you don't have any nieces? Wouldn't that be, because we have all of them, like both of them, all of them. We have every single one of them. But
No, I'll tell you what. Okay, my side of family is smaller than your side. Our two children are the only grandkids for my parents.
mm-hmm.
And our two kids are one of 1,000 for your mom.
Yeah, I know. My mom has 8.6 thousand, or wait, that's not it. 8,600 grandkids. Probably. I'm pretty sure it's that high.
I'm
Anyway,
saying you got your family, she has more grandkids.
that's because we're Mexican. Because we all know that Mexicano families, they're huge and they always have big cookouts.
A lot of times we got to go to parks in the summertime for the cookouts.
Yeah, because we can't fit
Instead of
everybody in our
somebody's
houses.
house.
Yeah, only people in our house, in our family that had big enough houses at the time was
Aunt Terry.
Terry, Josh and
Stacy,
Misty,
yeah.
Stacy.
At one time.
We're not using last names.
No, no.
Oh,
I'm saying Stacy had a big house at one time.
oh yeah,
that
that's
I
true.
remember.
Back when we were kids, we would go to Grandma June's house. Huh? Yep. But, there was just, things we did throughout the life, throughout our growing up.
We always went over to my grandma's house for holidays.
Here's something that I always wondered because now companies that there was actually a meme actually that I found that was talking about how a person and I get the point behind it, but it's actually
What?
true. You get up in the morning, you brush off and you brush your teeth, whatever, you shower, eat a quick breakfast,
Yeah.
to all rush to a company
Oh.
to make money for somebody else.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense actually.
Yeah, you get a paycheck,
Yeah, you get paid.
but you
weekly.
still get, it's like those jokes that people always post. It's like,
But you get paid more than I do. I get paid once a month.
right, but what I'm getting at, because you keep it interrupting,
So,
is, what do you call it? I make a dime while the company makes $1 or something like that. For every hour. I mean, it's true. I mean, am I wrong?
so
And there's nothing wrong with working for somebody that does, that you like to work for. That's fine. That's nothing against that. But it's,
okay, how much per hour is worth it to you to work for somebody else?
if I was working in a factory, I would say nothing under $19 an hour.
So like 19 and up.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Because of obviously we got inflation and things
Yeah,
like that.
because of what's it called?
I just said inflation.
No, inflation. No,
Gas prices?
no, the going rate of all beginners starting a job.
Oh, like I know what you're talking about. But anyway, yeah, it's almost like even or like retail. Retail don't pay crap anymore. I mean, McDonald's, when the whole pandemic was going on and they were trying to get people to come in on at $20 an hour, blah blah blah. And I'm like, do those people still make $20 an hour? Are they still offering people that?
Oh, minimum wage. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, minimum wage in Michigan, I think, is $9.25. Or $10 now.
About 10.
Actually, I think it is 10. I think it's $9.25. But anyway,
Well,
that's actually something to think about. So we're planning a trip to California, and we decided to take a train instead of flying
that way
because
we can do more sightseeing.
I mean we're not going to be able to like stop at every place, but it's still going to be cool. Still going to be fun to do. You know, I'd rather because I've done it before. I took a train from Sacramento to Holland years ago, and it was actually really relaxing because then you could just sleep and sleep your days away, not have to worry about anything, get up and eat, all while somebody was driving you home. And I thought it was pretty cool to try, because you guys never been out there, so I thought, you know what, let's go to California because that's gonna be fun. Because hopefully they take us on the south route, because then we'll go through like Arizona and stuff like that.
I think we are. You looked it up.
Did I? I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Just kidding. All right, let's see. Okay, so is there a skill that, like a special skill that you can do that other people don't know about you? Is there anything that you can do, babe?
Well, right now I'm learning sign language, but Spanish is my second language.
El Español?
But yeah, I like
Wow.
art. Art was my favorite topic in school.
Who's that?
Artwork.
Oh, art. Oh, I didn't even catch what you said.
I said art was like my favorite subject in school.
Right, but I'm talking about like special skill. Like, can you dislocate your fingers?
Oh no, but I'm double jointed a little bit. Can you see that?
That's disgusting.
look
That
like
looks
my
like a fake hand. Your fans.
And then how you see your thumb? How you do a thumbs up, right, babe?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now watch this.
Ew. That's ugly.
Yeah, I know.
That looks like a mannequin's hand. What up, Diana? What up, Ray? What up? Oh, I thought I saw somebody else. That looked like a mannequin's hand. But yeah, I don't really have anything that I can do specially. Here's something that I do that my body does because of my surgery when I was younger.
What?
At least this is what I was told. I can only sweat on one side of my body.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, but weird.
Did you just call me a weirdo? No, I can only, yeah, that's because like during the summer months, I know like when I sweat,
You sweat? Yeah,
I
what
think it's
side?
this side is dry.
Your right side?
This side is dry. Like, you know how when you sweat, you get the little drips coming down? This side's wet, but this side's dried.
I don't sweat a lot unless I'm really hot.
Like, sometimes I only sweat on one armpit sometimes. And I've noticed that when I put deodorant on. I don't.
I know our son sweats. He has to wear deodorant.
Yeah,
now.
he stinks. He's a stinky guy. Just kidding.
He needs to wear deodorant.
Yeah, he's a growing boy. He's going through those times. But yeah, so that's something weird that I do. I've like Adrian can do. Isn't he double jointed?
Yeah, he can do it.
I think he's double jointed.
Mm-hmm.
So, any hunters out there? Does anybody hunt? Because I don't. I never thought about hunting. I think it would be cool to try it. Go out there, shoot some deer or what have yous or some
I like to go
bears,
on
maybe.
nature walks, like going walking in the woods or walking in.
But that's not hunting, babe. Hunting.
I know. I haven't been hunting.
You never went hunting? Your dad never took you guys hunting?
No, we always went fishing.
That's still hunting. You're hunting for
I
fish.
grew up fishing.
But would hunting and fishing be considered the same thing? I mean, you're trying to find animals.
Yeah, we're fishing for fish.
What's the difference? You're in water or on land? What's
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well then I did fishing growing up.
Well, there you go. That's one. That counts. So, what is your favorite shopping or destination? Where do you like going the most?
As in a store?
That's what shopping is, babe.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're talking about
me,
Amazon.com.
For me, it was Yonkers back when that was around.
Yonkers? Yeah, I remember Yonkers. Remember Deb?
Oh, yeah. Oh, in the mall, Deb's.
Deb's. Is that what it was?
And then
Deb's?
they had Claire's.
Claire.
Claire's moved to
Claire.
Walmart, but I don't know if they're still there.
Every time I hear that word Claire, it reminds me of Breakfast Club.
Like,
The Breakfast
Claire's was always at
No,
the
the
mall.
Breakfast Club.
But Claire was at Walmart one time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's in that other entrance.
Otherwise, Claire's used to be at the mall.
Was it? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was next to, it was across from, at least the one here in Holland, it was across from when K Jewelers was in, or not K Jewelers, Regis Hair Salon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember
And I
that.
like, for a jewelry store, I like K Jewelers.
You know what? When, back in the day, we were friends with a girl, or we were still friends with her, but their name is Chris and Kay. I think you met them. You met them at one of Jeff's, or I think it was one of Jeff's kids' birthdays.
Oh.
Anyway, the point is when we were back in the day, we used to say, because you remember the commercials always said every
kiss begins with K.
Yeah, we always used to say every Chris begins with K. They didn't get the joke until later on, I guess, but apparently you didn't get the joke either because you didn't laugh.
Kiss, Chris.
Okay, so it's March, everybody, and everybody's excited because it's going to be spring, but it's still going to snow. We have to get used to that, people. It's Michigan. It will snow again. Let's not get excited because the sun was out today. I mean, it'd be nice if it stayed this way for at least 6 months, and, became beautiful again instead of ugly snow. I mean, I don't like snow. I don't mind. Oh, yeah, Sabaros.
Sabaros.
I think there's still one in Grand Rapids. Or no, that wasn't Grand Rapids. That was somewhere else.
I think there's a Sabaros in Allegan or Kalamazoo.
I don't know. But I don't care for the snow. I just don't like driving in it. I hate it. I hate it. Driving in the snow. I just can't stand it.
Yeah, I prefer not to drive in the winter.
I slid. Okay. The last probably 7 years, I didn't slide once, as far as I remember. This winter, twice. Do you smell something?
I do.
It smells like she's cooking something.
Yes, she must be.
Or burning something. Go check. It smells like she's burnt something. Anyway, because she doesn't know how to cook. Let's look on the camera. Let's make sure Adrian is not burning down the house.
Audrey? What's that smell? What's that smell? Oh, it's the sage from her room.
Tell her to stop doing that.
Okay,
She ain't no freaking... She's not a medium. She's burning sage. Like, tell her to knock it off. She acts like she's like our house is haunted or something. Anyways, yeah, I miss Sabaros too. Actually, that was pretty good
We were
food.
just wondering because we were smelling something.
Sage because of the first of the month, cleansing the space for the
Oh my god! You know what? This place isn't haunted.
And then
This-
I blew I stood outside and blew cinnamon.
Do you realize it was the beginning of the month, like 18 hours ago?
You do it before it's March 2nd.
Yeah, 18 hours ago.
I can do it all day.
Oh my god.
And then I blew cinnamon in the door for money.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Okay,
You're taking it.
makes
Go back
sense.
upstairs. Cinnamon for money. What the frick? Does anybody believe in that? That's giving me a headache, actually. That smell's giving me a headache.
It's a strong smell.
It smells like burnt food. Like
Yeah,
it
it
smells
smelled
like
like something was
Bigfoot's
burning.
dick. Just kidding.
And it is something burning. Dang.
You didn't get my joke. I said it smelled like Bigfoot's dick. I used to put my nose in snow, but it kept getting numb. Why in the world did you do that? He said, I used to put my nose in snow, but it kept getting numb. If you really did that, I don't know why. I used to, what's it called? I remember my brother Matt told me one time that, Matt, remember when you told me because I ate crayons I was going to die? Because it was non-toxic, and I was like, first my, or no, wait, because I got snow in my boots, and he told me, you're going to get frostbite if you don't get that snow out of there, and I started crying, and I said, first I ate crayons, and now my feet are going to, or then I'm going to get frostbite. Why was I eating crayons? Like, let's back up a second there. Why in the hell was I eating crayons?
I don't know. Some kids would eat crayons and
I
some
don't know
would
why
eat
I was
corn.
eating crayons. That is so freaking weird.
As a kid, I would always spread glue, Elmer's glue, all over my hands, let it dry, then peel it off.
Oh, that joke. Okay, I get it. Or that snow. Oh, I get it now. I ruined your joke. I'm sorry. What now?
I was talking, when I was a kid, I rubbed Elmer's glue all over my hands, let it dry,
Oh,
and
yep,
then
and peel it off. Yep. I think all of America did that. I think all of America did that from 1975 to 19 until our generation got smart. I mean, got older. This generation don't really do shit. You know what I mean? They don't do nothing. All they're worried about is who messaged them on Facebook. Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, OnlyFans,
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Yeah, it's just getting out of hand. I only use them for advertising purposes, but that's about it. Or if I'm like out doing something, like the hockey game we were at the other day. Go check out my Instagram or my TikTok hockey picture videos. There's a couple good hits in that.
That is pretty
At my
cool.
name. But yeah, I that was actually where is it? Actually, okay, so we all talk about how you're basically making fun of people, like when they use different words. Like I mean, I don't really make fun of them to like because I'm calling them stupid or anything, but I joke around like, how are you going to use the word there when it's supposed to be there and not that there?
It's the English language.
But it's also learning how to say it too.
No, but it's hard to learn English.
I mean, it is. I mean, I don't know.
If it's not your first language, English is one of the hardest languages to learn.
Yeah, I know it is because you have there. How many? What else? How do they even think? I mean, it's almost like you're like sitting there and you're like, who in the world thought about 3 different theirs, and just to piss people off? Hey, there's something over there. Wait, which one did you just use? I mean, well, there's something over there. See, I did it twice. But are you using the same one? Okay, if you're gonna say a sentence like that, there's something over there. Is that the same there? I know what it is, but I'm just seeing what you.
THERE is over there.
Exactly.
THEIR is theirs.
Like it's theirs, they own it.
And
THEY apostrophe RE
they
is
are.
they are, which means they are going somewhere.
They
See, and that's what people don't realize is, I'm not saying everybody, but I'm just, people that don't use those, or and I get sometimes autocorrect will change your word, but I mean, most of the times it will know what you're saying. But I hate when it does that though. Autocorrect is really, that pisses me off. That pisses me right
because
off.
it can change your whole word.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because you can be like, I remember Matt. It always has to do with Matt. He had, it was just weird. We had weird conversations. Um, let's go ahead and talk about how have you ever met anybody famous and where did you run into?
Okay, I met Weird Al Yankovic
Where?
at a
Prove it.
bowling alley.
Take a picture. Go back in time. Take a picture of it.
At a bowling alley in Kalamazoo on this, this thing, not West Main, but
Westnedge?
not West Main. Stadium Drive.
Oh,
Stadium Drive.
I didn't know there was people living over there. Just kidding. Oh yeah, there is a bowling alley over
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bowling alley, and my cousin Mike and I got tickets. We got to go for free. It was free bowling with Weird Al Yankovic.
there. Wait, so Weird Al paid for you guys to go bowling?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember us having to pay for our tickets.
Or did you guys walk in and think, "Ooh, wait, oh wait, Weird Al's here," and then they concluded you guys? No, just joking.
I just remember walking over and meeting him.
Did you realize who it was when you were there?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
At the time, I did.
I met Jay Leno. I kind of met I'm trying to remember I think it was one of the guys from can't think of his name. Never mind, because I can't even remember. You ever get one of those where you're like you picturing them, that you can't remember their name? When you it's like you remember their name and everything, and then you're gonna, as soon as you want to talk about them, then you forget.
Adriana's dad said years ago, because they're from Cuba and they came to Florida first
Mm-hmm.
before Michigan. But her dad said one time that he either met or took a picture of Oscar de la Hoya. Remember that boxer?
Mm-hmm. Oscar De La Hoya, not the Oscar.
De la Hoya.
Oscar. I met a lot of Tejano artists and DeBarge, Janet Jackson, Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole, I remember Keisha Cole. Isn't Keisha Cole from Holland? Or Keisha K, never mind. I'm thinking of Keisha K. Anyway, Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, and Martin, like Martin Lawrence?
Fluffy. Who said Fluffy?
Our friend Marcos.
I like Fluffy too.
He said he met him.
Oh, cool. You met Fluffy. He is so funny and down to earth. Was he like that in person? You know how he is on TV? Is he like that in person?
Oh, Martin is Fluffy's best friend. Okay.
Martin.
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 I don't
He's
watch Fluffy, so I don't know who that was. Yes, he was. He's a lot funnier.
It's a lot.
Matt, my brother Matt met Rob Schneider after the.
We went there.
You know what? And it still makes me mad to this day.
Because
I seriously was gonna follow them back there too, because I was gonna go to the back because that's usually where they leave.
yeah, behind the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang it. This whole time I could have freaking met.
We could have met him,
Could've-
but we met the lady though.
What? Oh yeah. Did no, that wasn't that show. That was when we went and
Oh,
saw.
that was at another show.
That's when we saw Michael Rappaport.
Right. Well, I'm saying we met that lady.
Oh yeah. But I don't remember her name though.
I don't know. But she was funny.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. But the thing is like it's weird too to when you meet famous people because you're like, first you're at oh my gosh, somebody's like, okay, for example, I went to the Jay Leno show, one of the tapings, in 2000, I think it was 2008, and Betty White was a special guest, so she was there. Rick Schroeder was the main guest. I don't remember who the other person was, but then there was a band. Anyway, so I got to go stand up, when they introduced Jay Leno and he comes out and everything. You get to go up there and shake his hand or whatever. So I got to do that. So I met him and we shook hands and he said, hey, hi, thanks for coming to the show. Thanks for blah blah blah. So I got to meet him for that short period of time, but I was literally from here and probably to the wall from Betty White. But how does the seat I had at the show? What is it? What is he doing? Adrian's upstairs. That's probably his friend on the phone. Calm down, babe. Calm down. I just saw him on camera. Anyway, so so I'm sitting in my chair and there was like a wall. Like a little walkway thing. And then there was a wall and then like fiberglass. Kind of like that.
But you have an extra incense thing?
No, I don't.
What do I
Put it underwater.
you still have
Well, next time find something to put it in before you light it. Anyway, and there was like that plexiglass stuff. And then right on the other side of that was Kevin Eubanks. Kevin Eubanks from the Tonight Show band. So I'm literally like from here. If you ever watched Jay Leno back in the day, then you knew who I'm talking about. Anyway, so he was like literally right, because it was up higher, so I could look up, and he was like right there. And I was like, "Holy crap! I'm sitting right next to freaking Kevin Eubanks." But like my chair like was at it like facing where Jay Leno sat, and like I said, when Betty White came out, yeah, she wasn't that far from me. Now that I'm thinking about it.
So you were in the audience.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
And that's free.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
Those things are
I
free.
think my Aunt Myra either wanted to go on Price is Right or she was in the audience of Price is Right.
Yeah, all that stuff's free because that's the way they promote, to get people in the audience to watch the show.
Awesome.
Yeah, you get tickets, but you don't pay for them. You have to get in line to get, because here's a cooler thing, but we were in line for that, because they have to fit a certain amount of people in there. So we were in line outside, and this guy kept coming out, counting like every 10 people. So they would go, all right, go in, blah, blah, blah. And this was in Burbank, California. This is when NBC Studio, or Jay Leno was on Alameda Avenue. Anyway, and so we were literally, because the next 10 they came out and counted the next 10. We were 7 and 8.
7 and
And then that
8.
was the last people to go in.
So you were lucky.
Mm-hmm. But the cool thing is you didn't like pick you got to pick your own seat. And so I thought to myself, I'm like, how the hell did nobody not pick this seat?
Yeah.
And I'm like, literally, I could just remember, it was so cool. Like during the commercial breaks and everything, like the band's playing and everybody's, there's somebody walking around getting the crowd into it. That's why when they come back from commercial, everybody's clapping
Yeah.
because there's actually an applause sign.
It tells everyone when to clap.
Everybody's like, "All right, we got 3 seconds. Everybody start clapping. Come on, let's go!" And they get the crowd riled up, and
Okay.
then that's when you hear the clapping when it
Man,
comes back.
I didn't meet her in person, but I saw her in concert. A lady named Tori Amos.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the
Yeah, I
red
remember
hair?
her. Yep.
Yeah. And I remember seeing her up on stage
Mm-hmm.
singing and playing the piano. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that's cool when you get to see. I mean, I saw Def Leppard in concert. All kinds of people. But
Yeah.
we got 4 minutes left. We changed the time tonight because we had that sign language class. It's going to be every other Wednesday, if we got time to attend. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, that was a pretty cool class to do.
Yeah, I look forward to learning more. Keep learning it. Yeah.
Also, I'm trying to get George Salazar to be on the show so he can promote his album. Oops, I almost dropped it.
That would be nice.
Promote his album. George Salazar. Oops, I almost dropped it.
Oh, and starting next week, the show is 9 o'clock.
No,
Oh, whoops. Never
I
mind.
said 8:30 to 9
Oh,
because I know a lot of people are like more at home chilling
chilling
at this time frame,
after
or
dinner and
getting
all
ready
that.
for work or whatever and want to catch the show.
Yeah.
Also, starting next week, because this class or this month is 2 classes, so I'm only going to be doing the show 3 days a week until I'm done with this, and then pretty much till I graduate. Just to get the class out of the way. You know how it goes. But I do appreciate everybody that does view. I mean it's
Appreciate it.
great. I mean, even if you don't catch the show every day, I mean, even if you log in and be like, oh, let's see what he's talking about. Oh, I don't care for that tonight. That's fine. I mean, if what we're talking about doesn't catch your ears,
No worries.
I'm not. I mean, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I mean, unless you come on and make fun of my privates, then no, I'm just kidding. Tracy's looking at me like, you had to go there, didn't you? Just kidding. No, but if you come on, and I mean that's fine. I mean I'm it's uncensored, so we talk about whatever. I'm not gonna get butthurt over or offended by anything anybody says. If you want to come on and even criticize the show, give me good criticism, something that you want to talk about, just go ahead and text me, message, or whatever. Say it on the show. I don't care. I'm not gonna get butthurt over it. I grew up in the generation that doesn't get butthurt. And I don't know why Alexa's trying to talk, or not Alexa, Google. Google. There's a ghost in here because somebody said Google.
Google.
Yeah, just kidding. Anyway. All right, well, it looks like we got 1 more minute there, and we're going to be logging off. Tomorrow's show is Thursday. Is it Thursday already? Hokey Peteys. This March is going by fast. Just kidding.
No, it's
Anyway, all right. Well, we appreciate everybody for joining tonight. You guys all have a good night. Stay safe out there. It may look nice, but it's still gonna snow. So let's get used to Michigan. All right, everybody. You guys have a good night. Anything you want to say?
Be safe and don't forget to smile, because a smile can go a long way.
Exactly. That's a pretty good one. All right. Well, thank you for joining. You guys all have a good night. And check out www.brstudios.net. That's my website. I still got shirts available, $25 a piece. Let me know what size you need, and we'll go from there. Appreciate